Well, Brayden, you have a lot of experience up front now. How valuable is that?
I think it's extremely valuable just to know that everybody, just about almost everybody in the room has playing experience, and it just allows us to know what to expect. And something changed during the game, it's not like we're stressed about it because we know we've been here before. So just having that experience is just ultimately brings us up another level than we would have beforehand.
Did you feel like the defensive line, got a lot better as the season progressed last year?
I think we did for sure. I think we're kind of getting not necessarily our feet wet, but we were still working a few things out in terms of what we were trying to do as a front. And then especially on that back end of the season, we just started really good, coming into our own and really dominating up front, and that's what allowed us to win a lot of games.
How fun was that Sugar Bowl getting all those sacks?
It was a lot of fun. I'm not. It was really cool to be out there and just one get to the quarterback, but also establish a game plan, like a set up front that allowed the defense to play well in the back end, and then the offense to come out and finish the game at the end.
Is that kind of like a dream game as far as pass rushers?
Yeah, especially I think it was pretty cool. Just all the work put into it, and then kind of getting that little cherry on top at the end of the season was something that was pretty great. Yeah.
When you have several other position areas on the defense that have kind of lost a decent amount of experience, and like you mentioned, how much you guys are pulling back, does that put a little bit more of an onus on the D line to kind of dominate in those areas to maybe take a little bit of pressure off those other units?
I wouldn't say like that. Just because a lot of these young guys have just a lot of talent. They're going to be really good players, and I think just us setting the standard of how we operate as a program and how we operate up front as a defense is what's going to help them play even better up in the back end.
Coach talked about the lines, actually both lines being the leaders of the team. Do you see that happening with some of those other skill guys leaving, that you guys are becoming kind of more the leaders?
I see it coming along mainly just because we have that experience. I think we still have some steps to take forward. That's why we have spring, and that's why we still have a lot of practices left. But I think that's where we're trending towards as a team, and I think it's really going. I think it's really going to lead that way towards the season.
I guess when you have an experienced group that's kind of been through this before, what do you focus on in the second or third or fourth spring practices for some of these guys?
I think a lot of it is getting new calls down, getting the whole scheme, and then as well as refining the technique. So hands, feet, pass rush, rush lanes, as Coach Johnson was talking about earlier. It's getting all those things hammered down and mastered when we get to the scrimmages and we get to the end of spring ball, so that we have something to work towards in the summer.
You've had the same same D-line coach for 3 years now. How much does that help all of you guys, I guess?
I think it really helps a lot. I know, especially being here earlier, we changed defense, and it's a transition, but it's something that you do as football players. But with having the same scheme and just improving upon it and getting deeper and deeper on it, I think it helped us play faster and play more aggressive.